Hey everyone, my name is Young and I'm excited to share with you how I became a software engineer at 31 with not a lot of money and no CS degree. Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. So in this video, I am going to be breaking down my journey into smaller areas to take you along with me. Let's talk about the why behind my decisions. For me, having a skill was crucial, and I realized that to be employable, I needed to solve someone else's problems. Let me give you a bit of a background. I studied microbiology in Nigeria, and since moving to the UK, I wanted to change my career. My career options were nursing, physiotherapy, and technology. I ruled out retraining as a nurse or a physiotherapist because I couldn't afford it financially, and then decided to pursue a career in tech. Next, let's talk about the what. So I still couldn't afford a computer science degree, right? But saw a lot of people, and whilst doing some research online, talking about how they became network engineers by taking certifications. And I was like, yes, Seraphine, you're going to become a network engineer, and decided to pursue this route. The next area I want to touch on is focusing. After deciding to be a network engineer, I chose the Cisco networking certification and zoned in. So I got courses that had labs attached to it. I got books and also went on to book the Cisco exams. After studying for 3 months, I took the exams and passed, updated my CV, and then started applying for junior network engineering roles. By this time, I had also just started my very first job in the UK, working as a pipeline design administrator. This had nothing to do with tech. Bills had to be paid, so I needed to find a job. After sending out so many applications, I finally got an interview with a data center company. And the role involved working weekend and night shifts, but that was the last thing on my mind because I was desperate to get a job in tech so that I can build up some experience. During the interview, I found out that I had lots of gaps in my knowledge, and also discovered that I didn't know a lot about computer storage or memory. So I didn't get the job. But the feedback I got was that they needed someone with more experience. After the interview, I started researching on how to gain experience as a junior network engineer. Whilst doing that, I came across a video of a software engineer talking about how his project was enough for him to show his experience during interviews. That was a light bulb moment for me because it helped me pivot into software engineering. I still had no money to do a computer science degree or go to a coding bootcamp. And so I started with free courses online such as FreeCodeCamp and Codecademy, the free version. And all the resources I mentioned in this video will be linked in the description bar below. Learning how to code whilst working full-time was a real challenge because my progress was really slow, and at the speed I was going, it would take me 5 years to become a software engineer. So I needed to find a mentor or a community to be a part of, and that is when I found Codebar. Codebar is a coding meetup for people that are learning how to code and to come together and work on projects and also for mentors that are looking to give back to the community. So what I'll do is on meetup days, I'll start work really early so I can leave early to attend Codebar meetups. And what it did was Codebar gave me an opportunity to connect with people that were working in the industry as software engineers, and also connect with students that were on the same journey as me, to share our joys and also share our frustrations. And the company that was organizing Codebar that week would, give us pizzas and drinks. So it was a really nice environment to go and learn and talk to people that were already working in the industry. One day at Codebar, I was paired up with a student from a program called Codeyourfuture. And this was a program I had found online when I was doing some research, and ruled out and said I wasn't eligible to apply, so I didn't make an application. He encouraged me to apply and tell them my story, which I did, and got accepted. Codeyourfuture is a non-profit coding organization for underrepresented groups that want to learn how to code. It was perfect for me because their classes were on Sundays, and it ran from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So during the week, I had the time to still keep my job, work Monday to Friday, and use my Saturdays to do my homework, and then Sunday go for classes. Codeyourfuture ran for about 6 to 8 months, and it's a front-end stack, so HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. What it did for me was help put me on a learning path, and I also had mentors I could talk to if I was struggling with anything. Just before finishing Codeyourfuture, one of our mentors shared a post about another free bootcamp that was being sponsored by a telecom company in the UK. They were looking for 30 women who wanted to learn how to code and train them for 3 months. I applied for the program, got interviewed, and got accepted. It was exciting and also scary at the same time because I had to leave my job. And mind you, as at then, I'd grown in my job. I'd been promoted twice and I was earning 28k a year, which was a lot of money. And there were no guarantees that after the program we would get jobs. But I took the opportunity scared, and what helped make that decision a bit easy was tying it back to my why. And for me, was gaining a skill, as I knew I could teach someone to do my current job and they'll be productive within a month. The next area I want to talk about is the risk that I took. So the course ran for 3 months, every single day, coding 9 to 5. They provided us with breakfast and lunch, and also paid our transportation for 3 months. It was the most amazing experience. So you can imagine being in a room with 28 other women, and everybody is on the same path, coding, helping each other out, sharing experiences. And the stack was backend, so very Python heavy. And it was, I think I've said this before, it was the most amazing experience. I've made friends for life. I still have my group of women crew that I still speak to, and we still share our coding experiences with each other. At the end of the program, I did an interview within the company and got offered a role, which I turned down only because it required me to move to a different part of the country and the numbers weren't adding up for us. So I went back to the drawing board, updated my CV, cleaned up my GitHub projects, and started applying for junior software engineering roles. Mind you, my GitHub account had projects from Codeyourfuture and also had projects from the program I just completed. It took me 3 months to learn my first software engineering roles, which is a topic for my next video. Remember, as Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So always believe in yourself and your abilities. I hope that my story can inspire you to do that thing you always wanted to do, whether it is tech related or not. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe, and also leave a comment below on topics you'd like me to cover on this channel. See you next time. Bye bye.